Dear viewers, welcome to this YouTube channel. In this chapter, there will be an explanation of Case Study 1050, Weak Financial Planet, Native, with Strong Financial Planet, Spouse, as follows. Case Study 1050. Justify ASC position. Correct. The native seldom talks. Mercury without aspect to ASC is diligent. Mars in aspect to ASC is endurance for difficult work. Saturn ASC conjunction. Chart reading process. ASC in Virgo. The Moon, Jupiter, and Saturn are in conjunction. The native is gentle with decent manner. The Moon in Raja Yoga, kind, compassionate, sympathetic, and virtuous. Jupiter in Detriment, Sub-Domicile, Tanu-Sed, enduring, hardworking, pondering, and careful, inactive. Saturn in Pre-Exaltation. Mercury is the first house's ruler, Tanu-Lak. The native's true nature is thorough. With Tanu-Lak in the fourth house, Bandhu, the native will give importance to the native's family and relatives before anything else. This horoscope is strong due to strong planets in conjunction with ASC and strong Tanu-Lak. Life will be successful easily on issues described by planets without any effort. Raja Yoga, highly stable. Pre-exaltation, gradually. Sub-domicile, slight decline. Detriment. The native needs to beware of health and accident issues as Uranus in aspect to Tanu-Lak, Mercury. The native is in good health due to strong horoscope. Mars, planet of health, in exaltation has no aspect to Uranus, 0. But needs to beware of health and accident as mentioned above. Jupiter is Tanu-Sed and the native is virtuous, not cheating anyone. Considering planets in aspect to ASC, the native is diligent, openly, straightforward, logical, impatient, and active. Mars in exaltation and in trine to ASC, careful and deliberate and slow movement. Saturn, after pondering and making decision, the native will be impatient and active. Mars, smart, tricky, courage, mildly stubborn without reason, in obsession with some things. Rahu. However, Jupiter, in conjunction with ASC, will recall the native's consciousness. Jupiter as Tanu-Sed, virtuous, will restrain negative impact from Rahu. Chula Chakra, ASC in sextile. The native is imaginative person with fanciful and bizarre art. Venus in Detriment. Considering planets without aspect to ASC, the native is arrogant, dignity, formality but seldom express these characters. The Sun in Devi Yogi without aspect to ASC. Moreover, with Mercury, Tanu-Lak, in conjunction with the Sun and Ketu in opposition to, these qualities are enhanced and more observable. Delineating other houses in orders. The second house, Kadampa, financial, property, has Uranus, 0. The native's financial status and wealth are volatile and not stable due to the native's squandering. With Venus, its ruling planet in detriment, the native's properties will not be secured and declining. With the second house's ruling planet in the third house, the native's money will be spent for friends. The seventh house, Patni, partners, has no planet. With Jupiter, its ruling planet in detriment and in conjunction with ASC, the native spouse will be a burden of the native to care for. The 10th house, karma, work, has Ketu. With Mercury, detriment, sub-domicile, in the 4th house, Bandhu, the native's career will not be secured. The native often delegate persons in the native's family or relatives to work for. The 11th house, Labha, fortune, has Rahu, Chula chakra. The native will have good fortune on lottery, speculation in stock market, gambling, and mischief. With the moon, Raja Yoga, its ruling planet in conjunction with ASC, the native will often receive unexpected fortune. The 5th house, children or followers, has Mars, exaltation. The native will have good children or followers. With Saturn, pre-exaltation, in conjunction with ASC, the children and followers will get support from the native, will exhaustively work together, Mars and Saturn, and will yield favorable result, Mars-Jupiter in kindred pairs. The 3rd house, Sahaja, friends, has Venus, detriment. With Mars, exaltation, its ruling planet in the 5th house, both bad friends and good friends will come to get support from the native as subordinates or followers. Prediction of the career. Careers that the native can do well and auspicious, including those relate to hardworking, land development, agriculture, real estate, Saturn in pre-exaltation and in conjunction with ASC, management, speculation, gambling, obsessive job, and mischief, Rahu in Chula chakra and ASC in sextile, technical, sport, fighting, steel, Mars in exaltation and ASC in trine. Careers that the native can do but inauspicious the most include those relate to teacher, religion, government service, Jupiter in both detriment and sub-domicile and the represent both good and bad quality. Careers that the native cannot do and inauspicious include those relate to art, beautiful things, entertainment, Venus in detriment despite in aspect to ASC, book and publishing, data, information, negotiation, Mercury in detriment, sub-domicile without aspect to ASC. Auspiciousness is a neutral word. When it is positive it is called auspicious. When it is negative it is called inauspicious. The native skill and expertise, sportsmanship, analysis and logical reasoning, Mars, thinking and planning, Saturn, religion and teaching, Jupiter, trickery, cheating, gambling, and mischief, Rahu. Real-life information. The native is a woman and wife of a man in case study 1049. She has decent manner, is good at trading, endurance, hardworking, diligent, serious working, clever and kind. She operates a restaurant with several employees, all of which have worked with her for many years. With her open mind and extravagant spending, her husband often controls her budget for spending. Notice: the native is a smart worker with versatile skill, both hardworking or laborious job, Saturn, and light working or management, Rahu. She is a diligent person, Mars, kind and compassionate, Jupiter. Despite strong financial status of her husband, she devotes her life in running restaurant due to her diligence and caring for her subordinates. Given weak financial planet, Venus, the 2nd house's ruling planet in detriment, and her extravagant spending, Uranus in the 2nd house, her financial status will not be good if she is single or marry poor or bad man. However, she can be success in other way of life. The ASC of native in Virgo and that of husband in Scorpio are in sextile, Sahaja, Labha. The relationship of two horoscopes is quite favorable and compatible. Jupiter and Saturn are in conjunction with ASC. Jupiter and Mars, kindred pairs, in trine can enhance their strengths. Meanwhile, Saturn and Venus, enmity pairs, in sextile lead to some conflict. The seventh house's ruling planets of the couples are in detriment and in conjunction with their own ASC, implying that the couples can be the burden of and care for each other. The horoscopes of this couple are a good case study for relationship issue. The husband with strong financial planet, good financial status, backed by social status of his parents, native background, has no need to work, but is diligent. Meanwhile, his wife works for all activities, excepting for financial involvement. Despite being wealthy, they are diligent and can fulfill each other's needs. This is the match case. Please stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.